Hello, everyone. My name is Eli Davidson, and this is my speech on the aspects of engineering. Have you ever wondered who is responsible for designing and creating most things you use on a day to day basis? That would be the work of engineers. Engineering is widely regarded as the branch of science and innovation that creates new things. There are vast opportunities to be had in the field of engineering, with many different paths to choose from or specializations to be had. There is so much opportunity to be had with an engineering degree, but getting one can be a challenge of its own. So, how do you obtain one and what does it allow you to do? By the end of this speech, you will have a better understanding of the following: 1. What is an engineer? 2. How do I become an engineer? And 3. What jobs can I obtain with an engineering degree? To begin, we must start with some basics. What is an engineer? According to an article titled "What is an Engineer and What Do They Do?" by the Educating Engineers editorial team in October 2023, essentially, engineers are problem solvers who use science, mathematics, and creativity to design, build, and maintain various systems, structures, and technologies. Whether it's creating machinery, software, roads, power grids, or other systems, engineers are the go-to people for making new things. Engineers are required to have extensive knowledge in the field of mathematics. The creation of new objects, roads, and more can lead to complex mathematical problems that the engineer would have to solve. At the other end of things, engineers must also know different forms of science. Materials, chemicals, and electricity are the main focal points of most engineers, so they need to be able to distinguish them from similar ones to prevent possible mistakes in calculations or unwanted explosions. In the modern era, it is important for engineers to have a good understanding of technology, specifically how they can create things using computers and other software. For example, in school, we have to do things with CAD software. It's like a 2D, 3D designing platform. Now that we know what an engineer is, how do I become one? To become an engineer, you will first have to get a bachelor's degree in engineering from a four-year university. But before you graduate with a degree, you must first pass the FE exam. According to an article titled "The FE Exam Explained" by Justin Kowale in 2026 on engineeringproguides.com, this exam tests your understanding of the fundamental engineering concepts within your respective discipline. These are concepts that every engineer graduate should know. According to this source, the FE exam is composed of information that all engineering majors must learn before graduating. These are the basics of engineering. Mathematics show up quite often on the FE exam. You should know all math classes you take in college, which include but are not limited to calculus, statics, physics, linear algebra, differential equations, problem stats, and more. You will also see plenty of science-related questions on the FE exam. Most of these deal with classes you take junior, senior year in college, so the material and the information can probably be retained more easily because it was more recent. These consist of thermodynamics, material properties, fluid mechanics, heat transfer, electricity and magnetism, and more. There are also questions regarding economics and technology. As an engineer, it is important to know your finances and know the basics of technology. These skills can come in handy for a multitude of reasons on the job and will appear on the FE exam. Congratulations, you have graduated from college and passed the FE exam. Now, what jobs can you get in the industry? The field of engineering is very diverse. There is a plethora of options to choose from when deciding which path to follow. Engineering contains different variants and specializations to choose from. The three most common are mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and electrical engineering. Mechanical engineering is a branch of engineering that deals with the creation of various mechanical systems. These are the people in charge of creating, repairing, maintaining most mechanical systems and components around the world. They play a large role in the creation of motorized vehicles, computers, factory machines, and more. Civil engineering is a branch of engineering that deals with most environmental issues for humanity. According to the article "What is Civil Engineering?" by Alan Grove in November 2020, civil engineering is a STEM field focused on designing and constructing the environments in which humans live. Civil engineers typically focus on large construction projects such as buildings, roads, bridges, subway systems, dams, and water supply networks. Without civil engineers, we wouldn't have the ability to get to school, work, friends' houses, and more. We wouldn't have running water and other things that we need to survive. Electrical engineering is the branch of engineering that deals with, you guessed it, electricity. These engineers are responsible for the creation of new electrical components, maintenance on those already in circulation, and just to make sure that other industries don't have to worry about their electrical components. These engineers deal a lot with circuitry, power grids, technology, and more. To conclude, engineering is a very large field with many different options to choose from. There is a world of opportunities to be had with an engineering degree, and while the path to become one is extremely difficult, it is a great specialization to pursue and provides you with plenty of opportunities. Engineers are responsible for the creation, repair, and maintenance of most things in our day-to-day lives. Through vigorous classes and the FE exam, you can obtain an engineering degree, and there is a large variety of job specializations to choose from once you do obtain your engineering degree. Now, when you see an engineer at work, you should know what they went through to become what they are and should have a better understanding of what they really do. Thank you.